Indomitable, incalculable, relentless. Forevermore, the Jedi will come to fear the name Grievous. Tell me, General, what is it you wish to gain from these augmentations? Power, reputation, perhaps something more.
The Jedi laud themselves for their heroism and bravery. Yet their inaction and arrogance have brought ruin to countless worlds. When they finally chose to intervene in the Yamri War, it was not to bring peace, but to plunge the Kaleesh into famine and suffering.
Indeed, General. The Jedi claim to act with virtue, yet they lack the conviction to understand the cost of their actions.
I will make them pay tenfold for their injustices, their negligence and their hypocrisy. I shall slay them, strip them of their weapons, and wield those trophies to destroy the next of their order.
Don't let your pursuit of trinkets cloud your reality. If you are to succeed in combat against the best of the Jedi, you must have fear, surprise, and intimidation on your side. You must break them before you engage them. Only then will you ensure victory.
Yes, my lord.
But remember, General, it is not enough to be cold and calculating. Strategy is vital, but so too is mastery in combat. You must become a force they cannot withstand.
And how might that be achieved?
I shall teach you what I know of the Jedi arts. Inevitably, your mastery of lightsaber combat will further our goal.
Yes, a future. A future where there are no more Jedi.
Indeed, General. Now first, you want to twirl your hands like a windmill. This will really throw off your opponents and cause them to shit themselves.
You want me to twirl my lightsabers?
Of course. You do have cybernetics after all. You can do all these strange rotations and movements now without the risk of carpal tunnel.
I suppose you have a point, my lord.
Also, while you're at it, if you cross paths with Master Kenobi, name drop me. Something like, oh, I don't know. I have been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
Is there a reason behind that?
Certainly, General. I thrash General Kenobi on a daily basis, so if he hears you are my pupil, no doubt he shall soil himself. Thankfully, the Jedi robes are already brown.
This teaching lesson is very strange. Is this how all you Sith normally teach?
Second, should you find the tide of battle leveraged against you, proceed to get on all your limbs like a spider and run away with your feet in the air and legs above your head.
You want me to crawl away with my legs over my head?
I did not stammer, General. And I know your audio receptors are of the highest quality, for I oversaw their installation.
Okay. But how do you know this? Have you done this yourself?
How fortunate I am to have a pupil who dares lecture me on my decade-old combat-proven techniques.
I'm a little confused about how you know to do this. Plus, if I say you taught me in the Jedi arts, but then get on all fours with my legs swept up over my head and my crotch exposed, I don't know. I feel like both our reputations would be on the line.
The dark side is a pathway to many unnatural abilities, General. Most of them sexual.
What the fuck did I get myself into?
Now, of equal importance is wearing a cape. I ensured yours has the Separatist logo easily identifiable on the posterior.
So that my prey might associate that symbol with fear, I presume.
Oh, no, nothing like that. More like wearing Air Jordans and visibly being able to see the official logo. You don't want the Jedi to think we Separatists supply our soldiers with cheap labor knockoff apparel made from some Neimoidians, do we?
All right, I agree with you on that account.
Now, do you recall what I said earlier?
What about running away with my legs above my head like I'm in missionary stance?
Not quite, General. However, if you do that, make sure you record it on holovid and send it directly to me.
Is it too late to get out of this whole Supreme General thing? Hell, I'll even return the cybernetics at this point.
You think me strange? You should see what Ki-Adi-Mundi does on his nights off.
It cannot possibly be stranger than this lesson.
So you're telling me the guy has 5 wives, but on his weekends he goes to the male-only clone trooper bar, and you don't find that the least bit peculiar?
All right, I must admit that is kind of weird.
Indeed, Grievous. What I referenced earlier, however, is that you must have fear, surprise, and intimidation on your side.
In that order?
How do you mean?
Well, does it go in that order, like PEMDAS and mathematical operations? Or is there some flexibility here?
General, Holy shit. I never even really thought about it.
If you can't even answer simple 6th grade order of operations questions, then there's no way in hell I'm going out onto the battlefield to take on the Jedi with a bunch of misinformation.
General, I assure you my teachings are of the highest credibility.
I highly doubt that. You can't even tell me which goes first. Is it multiplying surprise first by fear, or raising it to the power of intimidation? Oh Christ, what have I got myself into?
Calm yourself, Grievous. We will both get our answers, I assure you.
Lord Tyrannus, why have you contacted me?
General Grievous and I have a question, Master. In basic order of operations, do you first multiply surprise by fear, or raise it to the power of intimidation?
Oh, fuck. It's been forever since I've utilized basic arithmetic. Let me get my calculator.